Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tamari's CD Tournament, Summer Showdown 2023. Hope you're all having a great day. It's my pleasure to also be joined with Tamari,
Hey, how's it going, guys?
and Elmo will also be dual rolling with us. He's streaming, and he might be commentating sometimes too.
Ooh, very interesting. Hello.
Always a pleasure, guys. Hope you're having a great day too. And we are playing today on the Steam Fortress map. Very interesting map. Tamari, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it's a really great map for. It's not like the easiest map in the world, but it's also not the hardest map. There's a good kite route. It's got a lot of open space. Sometimes the open spaces can actually be quite bad for like time rages or like the speed aspect of the gameplay. But overall, like as a map, it's a fairly nice like middle ground map. It's a good for a starter map, but it's not like too easy either. So
Oh yeah,
definitely good for the first
True,
round.
true.
we've seen the time ranges a little bit already in the previous rounds, where there is that little cannon off to the side that basically has line of sight to everywhere on the map all at once. It's gonna be super exciting to see how people deal with that in different rounds or different team compositions.
Indeed, yeah, and like most of the spots that you can hold on this map can see that cannon in one way or another. So definitely going to be interesting, especially if they try to go for these objectives. We'll be seeing, they'll be having LOS to that spot, so we could possibly see that be a factor.
Hmm.
Very good points. Tamara, you want to go through the point system for the tournament?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it makes sense for me to do it. I've got a pretty good handle on it. So the scoring system for this tournament is pretty straightforward. There's a bunch of different categories that the team is going to be graded on today. The first of those is going to be the completion. So if you look up at the upper right of your screen, you'll see it says 0 out of 1,000. They're going to be assigned 100 points for every wave they complete. So by beating all 10 of the waves, they will receive 1,000 points. And that is the base score. And from there, they can earn a variety of different bonuses for doing different things. The first of those is going to be for their health state, and that's designated by HB. Right now they have 600, so basically the way the health bonus works is every time somebody dies, they'll lose 100 points off of that bonus pool. And if they manage to keep everybody alive until the end, they just get 600 points for free. Next one, we have OB, which is the objective bonus. And as I just mentioned a few minutes ago, or moments ago, there's going to be objective zones popping up throughout the match. And if the team decides to hold them and they actually manage to complete them, they'll have to kill 70% of the wave within the zone, by the way. If they manage to do that, they'll actually earn 200 points extra. And there will be 6 objectives this game. I forget exactly what waves they're on, unfortunately. I apologize, but there will be 6, which means that there's a total of 1,200 objective points on the board. And next up, we have time bonus, which is the TB there. Basically, the way that works is the faster they beat the match, the more points they're going to get off of that bonus. It's going to begin ticking down slowly once the game begins, and the rate that it ticks down at will begin to increase as time goes on. So it begins to get more and more aggressive. And last but not least, we have the coveted no medic bonus, the NMB. And it's actually very relevant to talk about this because it looks like our team here is actually going to be possibly going for it. And what the no medic bonus does is it basically will give you a 1.5 times score multiplier for beating the match without having a field medic. And if you look at the roster at the moment, we do see they don't have a field medic, so there's a chance they may be going for this. And if they manage to pull that off, that's going to give some really huge points. It's basically all of their points together, including the bonuses, and then it gets multiplied by the 1.5. So we could be seeing like a 7K point game or something potentially, depending on how they do this.
Yeah, interesting. Elmo, sir, do you mind going through the roster?
I do not mind at all. So, as it stands, we have Freed Snipers on Sharpshooter. We have Benchwarmer on Support. We have Illith PE himself, the team captain, on Commando. Code the Void, the Comancer, on Gunslinger. We have Bone Pound on Survivalist. And then we have Patata on Demolitionist. Another interesting thing to mention here is that if you were to go with a medic, you can't actually have a Demolitionist. So going without a medic and bringing the Survivalist instead allows you to have that extra firepower.
Yeah, and I actually... Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I actually made a big boo-boo there. I forgot to mention, so as I said, the no medic bonus does grant a 1.5 times multiplier. However, there is a little bit of a penalty associated with having a survivalist in place of the medic, because survivalist is generally the better no medic pick because they have medic skills and they have the increased armor and everything. So they aren't actually going to get the 1.5x. They will be receiving 1.25x. So basically 25% extra points, which is definitely nothing to scoff at. It's still quite a bit of extra points. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I forgot to say it earlier.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a good match. I'm curious to see if... So the thing about no medic bonus that is pretty common is, you don't have the buffs, right? So if they... Like, it's totally possible for this to work out, right? Even with a Demolitionist. Like, if Bone plays this well, they can absolutely handle the healing necessary, especially if everybody else buys, like, maybe LFP buys the 401, Code the Void, buys himself a 101 pistol, and Benchwarmer could even buy a 301 shotgun, right? Everybody rolling healing weapons, you have more than enough healing output to keep up with the demand. Where the no medic runs rather start to get dangerous is when things get out of control. Your recovery ability is very low, right? If multiple people start taking big hits at the same time, or you're like on a kite, that's when it starts to get really risky. So if they manage to keep it under check and keep their anxiety under control, then I think they'll be fine. Because that's what typically happens. Last year we had, like, how many no medic run attempts were there? There was like 5 or 6.
There were a lot of no medic bonus attempts last year, but I only think that one of them came through and was successful.
Yeah, only one succeeded, and pretty much every single one, and I don't mean this as a discredit to the players, of course, everybody played really well in going for the bonus, but that's just how difficult it is, right? And almost every single time the wipe was caused because of a snowball. And so that's kind of like the thing to look for, I think, going into this match with this no medic run. They can manage to keep up with the demand, they'll be more than okay, and they're going to get a huge payoff for it, but if they fall behind, it's going to be really hard to keep up, so... Anyway, I think we're good to go. You guys want to let them get started here? I think we just hit our match start time.
Yep. All right, I'll go ahead and type to them and let them know.
On your mark, Boris. Let them go.
All right, man. I'm excited. Let's see this. I'm wondering where they're going to go. If they're going to go to the, what is it, the pub hold, we always call it?
That's what I'm anticipating, but I'm wondering how they're going to spread out.
Tamari casually forgetting that he doesn't have the quote commands in the server.
Oh no, I remembered. I just wanted to type it. It's the red flame reference. Yeah, so we should be seeing everybody. We have given them green light here, so we should be seeing everybody reading up here, and then we will be going live shortly here.
Just slowly doing it. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. All right, so they're gonna spawn in here. Let's see where they go. Oh, that was a weird freeze there for me. I don't know if that happened.
No, I got it too.
Yeah, same.
All right, they're in and they're
all good.
Oh, it looks like they're going to the objective hold. Okay.
Yeah, so this is where I was assuming they were going to go. It makes sense. Like, it's a pretty not easily defensible position, but it's a much better than the other places nearby. And there's also an objective here next wave as well, so it kind of works out. Yeah. The thing to note in this hold is the gun. It's what we were talking about at the beginning. If you look off to the right there, past that water wheel, there is that big cannon. That is the spot we were talking about, where largest can walk out. And they will see Patata and everybody else there when they do that, and that's going to start their rage timer, so they have to look out for that. Most teams have handled it fairly well, but the fact that they're doing the no medic run, like I said, they don't have that recovery ability, so it's definitely, like, they have to play much more on their game, right? Pull this off.
Absolutely. We have seen a few teams so far already jumping at this position for wave 1.
That's time on the range.
Just to be ready and in place for wave 2 when that comes out.
Right, exactly. Because this is the wave 2 objective.
Yeah, indeed. We saw that from the new Super Canine Bros this morning. I really like that strategy. I thought that was so... I said it was simple earlier, and then I felt bad immediately after I said it, because I didn't mean it to sound like derogatory. it's like a nice trick that like it's like, oh, that's kind of smart, you know, and it worked out for them. They were basically holding it at the next objective zone, and they didn't even have to move, which is really cool. And it looks like they're going to do the same thing here.
Didn't JPEG also do this for the Wave 2 objective? I'm fairly certain they did.
Yeah, JPEG did it for they did it for the
just like an hour ago.
I was just over there watching it. But when they got to the other waves, they did go back to their standard hold, which there's definitely nothing wrong with that, of course. Like, you got to play safe, right? Because I failed to mention earlier as well that if they were to wipe, they are not going to receive any of the bonuses that I've talked about so far at all. Like, they'll just lose all of it, and they only get partial credit for the wave that they wiped on. So definitely, like, nothing wrong playing it safe, right? It's in everybody's interest to be careful. But yeah, we are wrapping up wave 1 here, and like you said, the objective is going to appear in this exact position in just a moment, so let's see if they decide to go for that.
I only saw one Scrake that wave. I wonder where the others are.
Yeah.
Where did
nice
they put
little
him?
safety freeze on the Scrake, which I can't blame him for.
Oh,
and another one.
Is he walking in from the long wave? No?
Yeah, it's always those last second Scrakes.
Oh, I thought he was coming from Cannon.
And one last one. Just cleanup time.
It's actually quite unlucky that the 2 Scrakes are the very last thing. Because they're so slow, they tend to waste a lot of time.
But I think they are the very last thing because they both spawned fairly far away, and then they had to make their way over here. I don't think they spawned last.
Yeah, no, I just meant like they just happened to, like, the spawn volume they chose to spawn at was far enough away that they arrived at the end. Like the other team had theirs arrive like kind of close to the end.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Tail.
I saw that on JPEG as well. They had 2 Scrakes at the end of wave 1, and unfortunately they got 2 less than ideal freezes on those 2. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, those
Yeah, you
budget
gotta
freeze
love
grenades.
it. You gotta love when the Scrakes spawn far, eat up your time. You're trying to hurry it up.
So they are going to go for this objective, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of winging it here. I forgot to mention again that the timer for the time bonus does not pause during the traders. So if these guys want to go for time, it's in their best interest to skip the trader as quickly as possible to save as much time bonus as possible.
And there's no partial credit for the objective hold, so they do need to, if they want to get the objective points, they do need to finish it off that purple line in the objective at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they have to get full completion. There's no partial credit, like you said.
I seriously doubt they have any problems holding this. They're really just tearing it up.
Yeah, Patata playing demo here is like he's got such a great position here, right? He's looking down into that, like, down those stairs there, and he can also see up into where Benchwarmer is currently shooting right now, that upper doorway. So basically, no matter where the Zeds come in from this side, he's available to help deal with trash, and that helps out freed snipers because one of the things about Sharpshooter is you're really susceptible to getting mobbed by trash, right? It's like one of the most annoying things when you're trying to go for a large, and it's like clots all over you and crawlers. And Patata's perk is like literally designed to get rid of those. So it's a really nice combination they've got going on here.
Yeah.
There's a rage that coming in on the upper lane right now, by the way.
Oh
You get
yeah, I
time
see
rage.
that. Patata saying FP right in the in-game chat.
Let's see if he makes it. Will he make
Yeah,
it?
he does see it. Fortunate thing is that time's going to end by the time he gets in, so they're going to have to deal with this in real time. They got to be careful for those multi-crit combos. Ooh,
There
nice
we go.
freeze.
Nice freeze. Nice freeze.
The
I
hit
actually
straight
think
into the
that FP
freeze.
was going to go for it. Yeah, dude. I think the FP was going to go for it on Freed, but or sorry, on Benchwarm, but Freed through that freeze and good thinking.
I think it was premeditated.
Yeah, I think he planned that like as soon as he saw the FPD rage. That's really smart.
I'm assuming they communicated and just called it out. Very smart play.
Premeditated that
Absolutely.
murder. It looks like
It's really good that that didn't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You first.
Got the objective.
it looks to me like Bone is doing kind of a hybrid thing where he's both doing healing and also dealing damage. He's got a crossbow on his back after all.
Yeah, Bone does like using that crossbow for the stuns, and it's actually really good on Survivalist because you get that reload speed and Z time. So you
Like
can
as he's
compound
showcasing
crossbow
right now.
bolts. He's literally right now.
He
And
just shot
you know,
4
instantly-
crossbow bolts while you were saying that.
The funny thing is, I wasn't even looking at him when that happened. I was just, yeah, good stuff, man. Survivalist is super good in Z time for that very reason.
Yeah, Madman is a hell of a skill.
All I was gonna say, by the way, was just that it's good that Freed potentially saved Benchwarmer there, because at this early stage in the game, having a death, especially on the support, who has some of the most expensive weapons in the game, is very catastrophic to the team economy. Right now, not you know, like everyone's got a pretty low amount of money, so if they were to have a death, that would really hurt.
What was that bloke doing?
So-
Did you see how far away he was?
I did, yeah.
What was he doing? Where was he? Who is this man? Somebody get that guy out of there.
He's on an adventure, man. Don't judge him. He's just taking a leisurely stroll through the Steam Fortress.
I'm gonna judge a little bit.
You read
Just a
my
little
mind,
bit.
friend.
Let's see what they decide to use for their main healing weapon. Like it's kind of cool with Survivalist, right? And with like no medic runs in general, because there's so many ways they could play it. They could very well do it in the way where everybody buys a healing weapon, like I described earlier, or they could still use the Survivalist as like a pseudo medic. So Bone could very well just go like a flat out medic loadout, but it doesn't look like he's gonna do that. So I think they're just gonna do the whole like piecewise.
He does have
Everybody
a 301 on his back, so I see that much.
Ooh, they're using this spot. Interesting.
This is really good for speed. The unfortunate
is.
circumstances though that where Nigel is right now, he has direct line of sight to the door on the cannon.
He does, but I noticed Nigel grabbed the foul, so that'll be good for any largest. They definitely come down that lane too, and a couple of them can sight rage. We found.
Yeah, he rushed that foul. I see that too. He has the bullpup with it.
Yeah, that's a bold move. I like it.
By the way, Nigel, when you watch this VOD later, because I know you're going to, you just got doxed, bro. Deal with it. Yeah, I agree though. The thing about speedruns in KF2, right, is you want to try to entice the Zeds to spawn as aggressively as possible. Oh, actually, real quick, yeah, double KP coming in. Nigel's about to get hit. He just got concrete there.
Yeah, I took the hit to derage it.
Yeah, unfortunately, lost a lot of armor from that hit, but they ended up getting it down. But the thing with speedruns in this game in particular is that it all depends on finding spots where there's a very low amount of visibility. Because the way that the spawning system works is that if you're able to see where a Zed can spawn, they can't spawn there. It's very much like Left 4 Dead, if anyone's familiar with that. So by picking a spot like this where they can't see very much of the map, the Zeds are able to spawn in more places and it's therefore a bit faster. But that comes at the cost of being more risky, right? It's more closed in. Like, where would they even go if they have to kite from this? I think they'd want to go down where LP's at.
I think the best course of action would be to go down the stairs, down one level entirely. And then loop back around to the spawn area, I think, actually.
Oh, good time for that time.
Well. Double FE right on front of code.
Yeah, and they just mowing it down. I'm going to take down the Scrake next. Beautiful.
Really nice awareness right there from LFE. He was looking and helping Code with shooting those FPs and also turning left and getting his extension in. He would go back to shooting the FPs with the foul. The foul's a really good weapon for Commando to help with large kill kills.
Ooh, that was unfortunate.
Ooh,
I didn't see who threw that grenade, but
small.
it got 8 up.
Yeah.
Good old siren things.
Did that one get eaten too? Oh no, it didn't. Okay. Just didn't land where he wanted it.
He's just hammering these extensions, and they're so important.
Yeah, Commando is like literally the carry perk of the game. It's so important to CD. It's not even funny. It's important in general, but in CD, it's actually just like you can't do certain things without a Commando.
It just
Ooh,
is the
double husk
enabler.
rocket there. Indeed, he is. Can a chief get named after that?
You do.
The Husk, man, he's gotten so many. Ooh. Tata getting some revenge right there. He took 2 Husk rockets in a row and he just RPG'd the Husk to death. Honestly, I don't blame him for that one, man. Like, get out of my game.
Husks are kind of a low HP, high value target. Like, you gotta get them down. It's, in my opinion, it's worth spending that RPG rocket on a Husk. Even though you're super overkilling him.
Yeah, I agree with that. Especially if you don't kill him and he just rushes in for the suicide on you, it can really rough you up.
Oh yeah.
Yep. The suicide explosion attack will kill pretty much everybody except for a very few select perks and like certain conditions.
Yeah.
There's straight creeping up on the right there. Oh, Bones managed to see him.
Ooh. Got an RPG rocket to the dome from the Tata as well on the way.
Yeah.
That's probably the most noticeable point of having no medic here, because normally Potato would be able to do that in one shot with 2 medic buffs on the RPG, but without medic buffs at all, then it's just not an option. You have to leave that thing unfinished.
You could do with a tier 5 RPG 7 alternatively, but the thing is that in the tournament, upgrading weapons to tier 5 is banned. So he can't actually reach tier 5, so it does in fact just come down to the medic buffs, like Homo said. It looks like they're going to be going for this objective too. This one has the same issue as before, where they have a lot of visibility here, particularly right in front of freed snipers, so they have to get on these larges very early here to prevent it from snowballing. Also, right behind Code the Void, there's a door back there that will be depositing Zeds every so often on him, so it's just something to take a look at. In fact, there's 2 crawlers coming now.
Case in point.
Yeah.
Another thing
Coming from the
is... Sorry.
Oh no, my fault. You go ahead.
Another thing is that where LFP and freed snipers are right now, they also have direct line of sight on the door from the cannon, so they will get enraged the flesh pounds and quarter pounds from that direction if they choose to spawn out there.
Yep.
Another one of those.
Yeah, it's like I said earlier, like you do have nice amount of space in this map and good visibility, but it comes at the trade-off of potentially more time reaches. Both is killing it on extensions, by the way. Like, it's been pretty insane watching him. He's got such good awareness on Commando. He's looking at like all the lanes at the same time and constantly doing 180s.
Yeah. It also looks like he went for the M16 with the foul, which is kind of an interesting loadout.
I'll take some credit for turning him onto that weapon. It's actually a really underrated Commando weapon in my opinion. So the M16 is tier 3 and it can be upgraded once, right? And with that one upgrade, it actually is really good against quarter pounds. Like, if you throw an HE grenade and shoot an M203 from the M16, you can leave that QP at like 10% health left and easily kill it yourself. Also, it lets you get rid of bloats instantly. He doesn't need any prepping. It's a nice weapon. Also, we have reached that increased, what do you call it, decay of the time bonus that I was talking about earlier. So we're now dropping 2 points per second now off the time bonus. And I hear a raised FP coming in. Yeah. Speak of the devil, like Boris said, here comes a raised FP right now to Benchwarmer and
oh, there it is. Like Boris said, I said that.
You both talked about it. My bad. Cool, 2 FPs in right now. This is a little bit dangerous.
They might be. Oh, we got a death on bench. That's a shame.
Bonehound's in a little bit of trouble here. Nice freeze right there.
Ooh. This is not looking great.
Do you want War Room?
It's up to you guys. We can finish it up here if you want.
Okay, just checking. And got a double FP coming down the stairs in the back.
Well, they gotta finish this FP off now because that rocket that Potato just shot is gonna double raise these FPs.
Yeah, exactly.
It somehow didn't raise the back one, actually. That's insane.
That's wild. I don't know how that happened. Really unlucky death right there for Benchwarmer. That wasn't even really his fault. The 2 flesh counts kind of walked in, and they started changing targets, and I think what happened was like a little bit of a miscommunication where, you know, they probably decided like, oh, I'll get this flesh and I get this one, but then they aggro swapped, right? And it kind of just spelled doom right there. And it almost took out Bone Pound, which would have been really bad, because that's their healer. Maybe their healer.
Well, they got the objective there.
Yeah, they managed to get it done. 1 FP coming out from the back right now, right behind Bone Pound here.
Oh yeah.
No one's looking at him yet.
He's just standing in the door chilling.
Yeah, they gotta get on him soon, because he's definitely gonna rage soon.
Fortunately, they did complete objectives, so if they needed to kite, it wouldn't hurt them at all.
Yep, for sure.
I don't know if you saw that either, but Bone Pound actually got the spontaneous explosion stun on the FP, which allowed Potato to safely engage with it.
Oh no, I actually didn't notice that. Nice.
Because it wouldn't rage straight away. That was so cool.
I hear another
here
rage
comes
coming
more
in.
enraged.
Here comes another one. I think
It's going to the
one,
front
right?
line here. Yeah.
Still taking a party crit to the face right there, but they managed to get it down. That foul is just so good on Commando.
It is.
Being free together with that weapon can hold down that lane.
Beautiful.
I'm reloading. Cover me. Anyone that's stunned.
There we go. It's just.
Oh, what a shot!
Oh,
from
what a
Philip
shot!
Keekly. Did you see that?
I did.
That was-
Well, I saw the bloat up there, and then I like kind of moved away, and then I heard the, the signature M203 sound, and I looked back up there, and it just went into pieces. It was so good.
Dude, I watched that. I watched that grenade just sail across the freaking room and hit that blow. That's why that's exactly what I was talking about. There's so many like speak of the devil moments in this match so far.
Yeah.
Like, I literally was just talking about that. That's exactly what's good about the M16.
I'd kill for some action.
Looks like they're gonna go back downstairs against the fast spot,
Anyone?
trying to keep that time going.
Good
And they're still looking real good on score. I mean, keep in mind that it is going to be a little bit lower than what it shows just because that's the 1.5x score. But they're still, like, I'm pretty sure the math works out that they definitely have over, like, 5,500 points still,
More than enough, thank
which
Yeah.
is insane, so...
If they keep it up with this cleanness, and if they don't drop anyone else for the rest of the game, I'm assuming they'll get roughly a 3,000-ish score, which will still firmly put them in a dominant place for the tournament currently.
Yeah, that'll put them in first place, actually, by a pretty reasonable margin, too. They did suffer a little bit of an economy drop from Benchwarmer dying because he's a support, but I think they're going to be okay. Honestly, like, I really don't think that was really a mistake. It was just like a bit of just bad luck, honestly.
But it looks like he does have his DPS and his 301 back, so maybe they can recover from that loss.
Oh, jeez, dude. Right in front of Freed right now is 3 FPs and 4 Scrakes coming.
Oh, he sees the first one. That's first one gone.
Here they come. There's a double, and they've already seen Freed now, so their timers are ticking.
Oh, he froze it.
Oh, the
nice.
stalker blocked the Freeze.
I saw
That is
that.
so unfortunate.
Such a sad time.
Great time for Zenta.
They did get one of the FPs in there, though. They got the Scrake and one of the FPs. They are sharing a
Oh,
lot of
The
hits, though.
punch. Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I
nice.
was gonna say. They lost a lot of ground there. Good freeze. They gotta push up hard here. Illith is in. Okay, no, they got Z time. Illith has to land these right now so they can recover.
Oh, we do have. It does have a QP right in front of him here. Ooh,
Yeah, and he
that's-
didn't get the kill,
unfortunately.
unfortunately. That's okay. I think they managed to recover, but that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, if that started to go to hell, like, it would have been so difficult for them to recover because of the lack of a medic. You don't have any of those buffs or anything, you know? It makes a huge difference. Good job on recovering that. Also, like you said too, just to kind of piggyback up what you said, Elmo, one of the things about doing a no medic run is you really have to make sure you're not chaining hits, like taking multi-hits from FPs.
Yeah.
Because that is just not good for the team health economy.
Yeah, I
That
think it
actually
was.
happened twice in a row.
I think it was.
Oh, and Willie's getting pushed
Bone-
by double FP? Okay, Co's over there.
no, they're
clearing
not.
it up. Nice.
Don't lie to me.
And,
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm blinked.
Boris, you're just seeing things, man. It wasn't
I am,
what we're
I
talking
am.
about, dude.
I think it was Bone and Code shared like 2 or 3 hits off an FP last time one of them came in.
Yeah. That's definitely something that really hurts on a run like this, so they gotta be careful not to let that happen too much. Illith has got a FP
Illy.
come in.
Ooh. He M203'd it
he's-
to the face.
Very nice, very nice.
The balls in this man. He's lucky that FP didn't jump in for a calm hit.
This is true.
Here comes some QPs running
Oh,
in.
there's a freeze in.
Some multi-hits again. Ooh. I think they need to back out here.
They might have.
Oh,
to.
nice freeze on the FP.
Ooh. Unless
Like,
set time can save them here. They can push back into
Yeah.
this with that set time.
Yeah.
dude, that was a clutch freeze from Freed right there. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that FP was about to go ham and hit somebody again. I think that would have been a death right there. Nice stun. Yeah, they're gonna pull this out. They got this, man.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
a little shaky at the end there, but great teamwork though from everybody all around.
Yeah, it looked like when it was multi-larges with no set time, that was like the main points of contention. But outside of that, very clean round.
Yeah, overall, man, super clean.
Yeah.
Both is killing it on his own on that left side there, even dealing with the largest by himself. That FAL, man, it's crazy good. And that's wave 5 complete. So they have another objective coming up now, and it's kind of close to the other objective they did earlier with the globe or whatever. Let's see if they're gonna go to it. Looks like they are heading for it.
Really impressive on those multi FPs. That one person will derage, and it's so easy for a teammate to start raging that same FP, if you shoot it, it'll instantly rage. You've got about, I think, 10 seconds before it will rage again, so you can start. You have time to start working on the next FP or the next large.
Finest Russian.
Yeah, it's like something between 10 and 15 seconds. It's kind of unknown like what the exact number is, but yeah, basically count to 10, and if you haven't started him by then, he's gonna get mad.
Right.
Isn't it just a random range between 10 and 15?
I think it might be. I don't remember. Some CD builds actually lock it to a specific value.
Yeah.
I think ours does too, but I don't remember, to be honest with you.
We need Forest on the line.
Oh, triple husk just spawned right in front of Free Clampers right there. Jeez.
Yeah, but he's got it. It'll be fine, surely, right?
Yeah, no, that was a mean spawn though.
It was.
He wasn't messing around right there.
Not the way you want to start a wave.
The only time that's really dangerous is when they spawn with flesh pounds, because if you shoot that backpack and you don't see the flesh pound there, you just did a multi-rage.
Oh yeah. I usually shoot backpacks and then, you know, it's either never punished or never lucky. No in between.
There is an FP kind of sneaking in back there, right in front of Bone
Ooh.
Pound. He's seen them a long time ago. That FP right there is about to time reach in like 2 seconds here.
Yeah, hopefully they'll get that time to
There he
pop pretty
goes.
soon.
I would say throw a freeze right here on these 2 Scrakes that are coming in. They need some breathing room here. Ooh.
Oh, the re-rage.
That's not good.
Oh
he's
no.
Oh,
You should take us to a war room, dude. We should listen to their comms to this.
Sure.
all right.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's head over to their war room.
Yeah, go for it.
That's it. 2 more QPs, my lane. I need help.
We're all gonna need help. We might need a bail.
I'm good then. I'm good. I'm good.
Nading yours.
Thank you.
Where are you taking?
That was fun.
You're fun.
I would like to not do that again. Is that an option?
All right. That's it. That might be it. That might be it. That's yeah.
Oh, I hit it through the smoke. Rage skip.
Scrake in my lane.
That works. Nice. Oh, he's not dead. Fuck you.
Left on my lane.
Fuck. I need a spare before I can do anything.
Oh, shit.
I have. Oh, okay.
Hi, D-Raging.
D-Rage, freeze it.
Oh, I don't have any freezes.
Oh! Alright, let me heal you.
Battle and touch
Fucking QP my lane. Ooh, nothing. Okay, I need help. That's it. Ooh. Not gonna lie.
This
I
way,
think this
see
is,
as fuck.
this is probably our potential.
Wow, man, that was intense. That was a great time to swap over. Almost had a couple deaths right there from those FP time rages.
Oh, you moved us to the wrong channel.
Oh, okay, let me fix that. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Yep, that one's
There we
Here we
go.
go.
We're home now.
Oh, my bad, I'm sorry.
We're home again. Yeah, that was really scary for a second there. They had that FP. What was like a quadruple re-rage?
Yeah.
That was crazy. He almost killed 2 people there, but they managed to pull it off. And Code. Yeah, I don't want to do that again. That was fun. Perfectly describes the team atmosphere right there and the freaking nerves, man. Yeah, but good stuff though. They managed to pull it off. No one died either, so they keep their bonus.
Just a quick question here. Did either of you happen to catch if my microphone actually muted or whatever?
It did. I saw
Okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to like say something about the match and then they all go, "Oh, hi."
That's what Ethereal's gonna do tomorrow.
Oh yeah, he does that every
Every time we
time.
join the war room, hey guys.
Hi guys. He did that in the mock match too as well on what's it called? On Tragic. He did that. We joined in for I think wave 10 kite. Karen, he's like, "Hi guys."
Hey, check this out. Right now, I was following Freed there. I was wondering what he's doing. It looks like they're all dropping spares at this hold right here. I think they're gonna come back here. What is it? Oh no, they already did this. Oh, never mind. I was thinking that the objective for this spot was later. I think they're just getting ready in case they need to like for their hold later on. Like I guess they're gonna go back to that spot.
I mean, they do have an objective above right now, but what I'm seeing is that they're setting up to hold downstairs, which tells me that, you know, they're not doing that.
They are going back at it. Yeah, I got confused for a second because I saw them all up there, and then maybe they decided not to go for it. I'm not sure. Honestly, I wouldn't blame them. That was a pretty close call last round. Definitely want to play it safe, you know. They're still holding on to over 5k points, like even with the 1.2. So.
There were a few very shaky spots in the end there when we were in the war room. A few times that could have resulted in pain and devastation.
But they kept calm and called out, had good comms. Nobody started freaking out, which is always great.
It's about rising above, you know?
Yeah, I don't know about you, but when somebody's screaming, "Oh my god," it kind of throws me a little bit.
What? No way.
Lilith getting a little bit starved for Zeds on this lane here. Unfortunately drops Zed time. And we are on triple time now, so we are losing 3 points of time bonus per second now. This is when it really starts to ramp up.
It is.
Where are these flesh pounds at that I hear? Are they coming from below?
Are they coming from cannon?
No, I hear
things?
like something right below them. Dude, I'm hearing things, dude.
Are the flesh pants in the room with you right now?
They're right behind me.
Oh, there we are. Triple FP on Illith.
They were above me. Yeah, okay, I wasn't hearing things. That wasn't crazy. Illith got 2 FPs with code right there. And there's a double on the other side right now at the same time. Like a quintuple FP.
Ooh. Oh, that is so sad.
Almost got the prep there. Nice try.
Almost.
That door can be so hard.
Gotta be a little careful with these time rages. They've been doing it a little bit here. For those of you who don't know, when the flesh pound hits somebody and de-rages, if you shoot him too quickly after that, you can actually cause him to instantly, you know, get angry again, and he'll just hit you again. And that's almost what caused some people to die last game. And it's one of the things that could really be bad for them in this no medic run. They don't have the recovery.
Ooh, hopefully they'll get a...
They have a triple FP here in front. Freed seems to be freezing that immediately.
Good freeze the back one, releasing that explosion.
Double quarter coming in from front too. It looks like he's gonna get full extend. So
there he goes.
Illith gets these. Patata's got these kills. Yep, Patata takes out both of them. There's one more FP coming to rage. Should have it. Great extensions, man.
They were beautiful.
Beautiful.
I think that was because I was believing. That was on me.
He prayed.
Nice FP takedown, Nigel.
Oh, that's great.
Another triple. A triple FP and a double QP. And this is like Patata's like dream right here. There's so many flesh pounds all in one little spot here. Oh, good freeze.
Oh, that's a lot of larges.
Did you see that the back FP deraged on the front one?
Did not, no.
They had double enraged FPs coming in. One of them deraged on a player, and the other one deraged on the first FP.
Boy, everything is just getting absolutely destroyed.
Oh yeah. But they are getting absolutely slammed back here as well.
They really are.
It is not letting up in any way.
They're definitely not bored.
Zeds are raining here. I hear some FPs above again. I think the last couple Zeds are flesh pounds.
Oh, I hear the FPs as well. Oh, there they are. Ooh, bone pound with the calm crit. Looked like he parried it though, or something.
Yeah, I thought he might get hit into that corner and locked in there. So good job, good job.
One straight kind of just wandering up there on his own. He's gonna take a while to get in there.
Bone pound does have a crubble, it looks like, for the extra parry bonus. I think they might be planning that he's the one to derage things most of the time.
Spare weapon, anyone?
This Scrake is such a troll right here.
Thinking about life.
He's just having a stroll. Oh, we gotta be careful. You can get Goomba.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The Goomba.
Close. He steps off that ledge swinging and he lands on top of somebody. That person's dead. So
yeah. Would have been a little bit
Yeah,
funner though.
That wave was really solid, though, all things considered. Like, I liked how Bone Pound. I noticed Bone Pound has been specifically focusing on stunning Scrakes,
Mm-hmm.
and Freed will freeze FP packs for Patata, and Patata will just go ham on them with Mad Bomber in that time. That's working out really well for them.
Yeah. It looks like they really practiced in their distribution of jobs, essentially.
Yeah, man, this is an excellent showing so far.
Come on, Zeds. Not shooting is
Already
I-
wave 8, man. It's flying by.
I have also seen that RPG come in clutch more than once. Every now and
Yeah,
again,
no-
an
no
enraged
doubt.
FP comes in, and then an RPG rocket comes in from out of nowhere and just sends him to oblivion.
Vaporizes them. Yeah.
weapon for someone.
No one's had their
Wonder if
hands
they're gonna
on
go
yet,
for
but
the
there's still time.
other objectives in the map. Like,
Head into game.
I think there's 2 more, right? There's one on
Yeah, it's
wave 9 and there's
9
another
and
wave
10.
10, right?
9 and 10, yeah.
Yeah. Wonder if they're gonna go for that one.
One of them's here and the other one's out front. I think wave 9 is where we are right now, and then wave 10 is
Right.
out front. where the
Is
small
right
guy-
outside near the pub hold.
Yeah.
Wait, it's in here, dude. I'm on something, man. I swore, like, okay, I'm not even kidding you. I swore that the objective for this spot already came up,
No?
but I was right. I was right all along. It was here. It was still coming up. Yeah, then I'm actually smart then. It's like I was like calling out how they're pre-placing spares, and then I felt so stupid, and I was like, wait, no, they already did the objective here.
No. They're pre-placing spares because it's also their main hold. It's just their mainstay as well.
Yeah.
But it's probably because they ran up here for, I think, wave 3 or 4 in between objectives. They spent one wave here. So that might have been what tricked you inside.
Oh, here comes a double QP and
Oh.
an FP, and this FP
And
is...
$1.
Oh yeah, another double FP coming in too as well. They're gonna need to get a freeze on this quick.
Oh, there goes the freeze.
But be careful with
Ooh.
these rockets, you could multi-rage.
Yeah, but
Nice
you
set
can-
time proc.
multi-rage comes with the potential for multi-kill as well.
True.
It looks like Nigel's got 2 Scrakes on his lane too, 2 bloats. So
Has he
may
seen
need
that
a
yet,
flex.
though? Oh, there he sees it now.
Yeah, he sees it now. What I was worried about there was that there were 3 FPs, right? And they froze the first 2, but Patata shot a rocket, and I was worried that third one that didn't get frozen was gonna rage and come in and interrupt the takedown.
But I think the third one was more or less thoroughly buried between the other ones.
A lot of larges coming down the stairs too.
Are
Yeah,
they?
I don't think he would have been able to get in. Yeah, they're coming down from the same spot as another double FP. Oh my
Good
gosh,
freeze.
5 flesh pounds are coming in right now. Right in front of Freed.
Yeah,
Man.
I saw that freeze going out. That was a good call.
Oh, Benchwarmer raged the one in the back right. So now he's gonna be coming in.
Ooh.
They gotta get this guy done before they get a multi-raid situation.
RPG rocket came in too. They're getting
Okay, go for the
multi-rage.
trouble.
There's 3 of them here.
Doesn't care about Bone, is going for Freed here. Freed gets the freeze. Nice freeze. Bone just took another crit here, but he still should be okay though. He's got that heavy armor.
You got that. You got the set time. If that keeps going, then
Nice.
surely there he goes. Very good. Very good.
Dude, Patata's absolutely destroying right now with these Z time extensions from LP. It's crazy how good Mad Bomber is.
Yeah, good
Holy-
job on Bone too to get ready to parry those if you need it.
Yeah, absolutely. Bone's doing a great job of deraging. He's using his heavy armor on Survivalist, and also using that Grovel to basically reduce all these attacks to almost nothing. Very smart plays. And as a
Did-
bonus, he also grouped them up for Patata too.
It is a little bit of a risky strategy, I think, to have the mainstay healer also be the one to derage the FPs. It's a bold strategy, but it looks like it's working, and I'm really happy for that. I love these little wacky strats.
Oh, okay, good freeze on the rage.
Ooh,
Very
double FP
nice.
coming in.
And from the back again. Oh, this might be a hard
Losing a
hold.
little bit of ground here, yeah. But they got the Z time here. If Elf can keep this going, they should be able to get this down.
Well,
Gotta
that
get this
FP,
flush pound.
that FP's got to be low. There he goes.
Nice.
Smithereens, I tell you. There's the next one.
They should be dead here.
Oh,
One rocket.
come on, come on. There you go.
Nice. Oh, nice stun with the dynamite there from Patata. That was good.
Another double FP coming in though, walking in here towards the end. Towards the end means that there's not really any way to get good set time for them at this stage, so they just have to go in dry. But it doesn't really matter, they got it.
A well-handled wave, man. They're really just like pulling out all the stops here. Drake's actually played nice this time. They all showed up at the very end of the game. Or the wave, I mean. Except maybe one.
Where's that last one at?
Where is he? I hear him walking around.
I don't. Oh, he's
Up top, I
downstairs.
believe on the
He's
stairs.
downstairs.
Yeah, okay, downstairs.
There he
yeah.
goes. Oh, the knockdown.
wasn't
No.
too
The time loss.
Early celebration. Yes, okay, here's the objective. So I'm not crazy. This is confirmed.
No, you're good. Not
Psyched
yet,
myself
at
out
the
of
very
thinking it was
least.
earlier. Yeah, not yet. Well, with my lack of sleep, I'm probably heading there, honestly.
There's still time.
I'm on a marathon right now, dude. It's crazy.
I mean,
Oh,
it,
I would... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
it does look like you have time for just enough time for both matches. And then you gotta go.
Yeah, I have to get out. I might have to leave early, actually. In fact, there's a possibility that I might have to drop out, but hopefully I don't have to.
Hopefully.
I was gonna say we would normally discuss whether or not they could do this hold, but I mean, I don't think we really need to discuss that.
I don't know, I'm not sure if they can do it.
Cheers, big ears.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's pretty risky.
Who needs something dangerous? Finest Russian made.
The thing about this objective is that look at where the cutoff is right in front of Free. They have like no room to walk forward.
Yeah.
Really forces them to play back. Is that time so far? Oh, the Huss trolling LFP right there just did a 180 for no reason. Just trying to go for the backpack shot.
Little
It's
spin.
style done, Nigel.
Little spin.
Yeah, he's just doing a little ballerina spin right there.
Gotta spin for the camera, show off the fit.
Spin to win, man. There's a lot of KP spam with this flesh pound coming in. KPs
Oh
are
yeah, I see that.
definitely not to be scoffed at. They're considerably like less health than the regular flesh pounds, but they move really fast and they can take a lot of ground really quickly.
Yeah, it's like a Scrake that's always enraged. In a
Yeah.
sense.
Well, that knockdown right there.
Oh, and Ellie's getting pushed back.
Oh no, you got that.
Nice,
Next
nice.
one,
nice, but
next
he's got
one.
another.
Come
It
on.
is that time soon.
There he goes.
Nice foul kill right there. Built is gonna have to save some Zeds right here for the Zed time extensions because it's gonna proc at any moment now. Yeah, it looks like he is in fact doing that. He's just meleeing this Claude over and over again.
Was it
He's
3
trying to be
melees to
looking
kill
for
a
it.
clot?
Yeah, he's waiting for it, but the problem is they've only got one sharpshooter, so
Oh.
they don't have as much procs.
There you
Is
go.
he gonna have enough?
Yeah, it's got 3 more, at least.
Yeah, he's got enough. If he looks to his left,
If
there
he
are
jumps and get
Scorpions.
those Scorpions, that would be so insane.
Oh, nice try. He almost got him.
That is so sad. So close to.
Yeah, he is like, I've noticed he is suffering a little bit at times for Zed time extensions just because they don't have the 2 sharpshooters for the 10%. Well, it's not really 10%, but you know, 2 separate 5% chances.
5% compounding.
Yeah. He's having to save, which is really good awareness on his part. He kind of has like an internal clock, right? If he knows when it's going to come up again.
I do believe too that the 5% is kind of sort of lying. I do believe that it does ramp up with the other modifiers. You know how set time gets more likely the further after the cutoff point you get? Or after the
Yeah.
cooldown point?
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I do believe that the 5% also
Oh, double P
increases.
rage coming in. Well, this side time is kind of clutch right here because there's another flesh pound coming in right behind that one.
Come on. There
Nice.
you go.
Good extensions.
I was sure Free was going to catch that fireball right there.
3% left on the objective. They could leave after they finish this if they need to. There they go. They did get it done. So that is 800 OB now.
Very, very nice.
Still a lot more left of the wave though. I hear multiple. There's 4 flesh pounds coming in with the 2 Scrakes in front. I don't know if this set time's going to be enough for them to get in there and start doing damage before it ends. I think they're all going to walk in real time.
Ooh, at least 3 of
I don't
them are
know if
walking in
Patata-
real time.
Oh, Patata!
Oh
rage double.
no!
That's a double rage. Bone's got to get in there and get these hits. He's taking the hits for him, trying to buy some
There,
time.
there.
Nice
Oh,
freeze.
nice
Good
freeze.
freeze.
Life
Very good.
saving.
Great freeze from Frida there. I actually kind of saved that. Him and Bone together both saved that hold. I think they're
No
going to be able
lie.
to get this FD here. Yeah, they did get him down, in fact. Wow. That could have been really bad. I don't think Matata realized that there were that many flush pounds grouped up because he's kind of off to the left. And he shot a rocket and it actually multi-raged them right there. That's the scary thing about the RPG.
I hear an FP somewhere too. Bunch of Scrakes upstairs as well.
Yeah, there's also 2 Scrakes kind of off in La La Land, just kind of walking around up there.
Yeah.
They're making
Oh,
their way
there
over
are the FPs. I think I saw 3 Scrakes upstairs, if I'm not entirely mistaken. Oh, there's 4 up here. They're coming down the stairs now.
There they are. Yeah, they've all arrived. There's one more still.
Yeah,
There
there's
he
the
is.
Psycho butcher. Come on.
Nice.
And nice.
Alright, will they do the wave 10 objective?
I don't know. Let's see if they do it. They're
Oh,
crazy.
I bet they will. I bet they will.
Is that a
let's go.
pre-placed crossbow? Hold on.
Let's go. I think they're going for it, dude. There's no way that crossbow is just there.
How long has
There's
that
no
crossbow
way.
been there? Did anybody see that get placed?
Nope.
That-
I didn't see it.
That's why I was saying I think they will. Saw from earlier.
It's
Oh,
a
this is gonna be
+2
exciting.
as well. I just went over here to look at the objective and then there's a crossbow on the floor already.
Dude, look at their score right now, dude. Check this out. So they've actually ran out of time bonus, right? But they already have more points than all of the other teams that have played so far. If they get this objective done without any deaths, that's 200 more points. Plus
then
the
the
100
wave.
points for beating the wave.
Yeah, 33.
And all of that's going to get multiplied by 0.20 or 1.25. So they're actually looking to finish this match with nearly 4,000, I think.
Weapon, anyone?
Over 4,000, actually. Or no, nearly 4,000. Be
Nearly
really
4,000.
close.
3,000
That's
something.
that's insane. That's insane.
Dude, they got this. I want them to do this. Like, this is so
Same,
hype if they pull this
same.
off, dude.
Ooh, Frida's
Definitely
outside the
though-
objective
Even-
on the stairs up there. Look at that.
Even though I am on
Yeah.
another team, I am rooting for them very hard.
I think
Four
Freed
is
might
the
be there,
double
so he
agent.
has a
Yeah, I'm a little conflicted,
My bad.
you know, but I hope for them. I'm sorry, Tamari.
Embors. No, it's all good. I was just gonna say, I think they put Freed there so he has a more favorable angle to shoot larges that are
Yeah.
coming out.
More than
Because that
more
stairs
likely.
sucks.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like LFP is using the same position that we saw from Police Stomp earlier on the new Super Canine Bros. He's taking advantage of that nice visibility over that banister to get some nice Z-time extensions.
Yeah, and I meant to ask actually that the gaps in the banister, they aren't fake gaps. You can shoot through them, right?
I think so. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that one.
I'm gonna have to open the map up in the SDK later and find out, because I'm fairly sure that you can shoot through that if you really
Freak's got the
super
blow
duper need to.
party.
Oh yeah, well,
Oh,
no,
the
he just
gaps
showed
on
it. He
Nigel?
just showed it.
Yeah, you can shoot through that.
He just showed
Oh,
it. You
nice.
can shoot
Okay.
through.
Cool.
Thank you,
That's-
Nigel.
I actually didn't know that. Listening. He's listening on his other monitor.
He is. He's got the stream up.
So far, so good, man. 33% already. They're already a third of the way done. Honestly, like I was gonna say earlier, I would, if I were SoftThrow, I would actually be just ready to leave it if it gets hairy at all. Like I wouldn't want to chance it. They're in such a
Yeah.
good position right now. It's not worth the deaths, you know. But man, they're playing it real well. If they keep it up like this, they'll definitely have this done. There's 2 flush pounds coming in from really far away that have already seen the team, and they're already taking down. Well,
Yeah.
3 FPs are dropping in on top of it. They're going to have a double rage in the back right now. I think one's going to go to Illith, which is actually good, because I think he'll be able to kill it.
Well, yeah, but the issue is if the back of the squad get pushed out too far, then he's just separated
It's
inside.
almost dropped.
Ooh, bone
Bone
pound.
pound. What happened?
He got surrounded by the FPs. They wrapped around him and just ganged
That
up.
was so fast. They might need to think about going here, because that was their tank.
Yeah, they might
Yeah,
have to get
yeah.
out of this situation.
I-
Yeah, looks like they're making it
I
the
think that
system
would be
to
the
move.
safe
Yeah.
call.
Let's take it
Just
over
move.
to let's take it
Alright.
over to Software War Room.
All right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, through.
Take that.
Ooh, hi.
Yeah, just kite.
Nope, 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 nope. Fuck you.
Stop moving, stop moving, stop moving, stop moving. Code. Good stun. Oh, that's not a stun. Able to see it.
Not dead, not dead.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the problem.
Fuck.
Keep
Keep going, keep going. We got 100
I'm not
left.
sure
We
that
gotta
was
push down.
What am I stuck on?
Oh no. Okay, let's head down.
Yep.
Down to hold.
Mm-hmm. What? Huh? You need to let me heal you though.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun.
Don't stay on there for too long. I wouldn't go
I'm
up
heading
those
up to our
stairs.
hold. I'm getting. I
Okay,
kind of need
alright,
to.
alright, that makes sense.
I'll meet you around. Oh, the fucking. I'm dead
Oh,
here.
no.
That's not good.
I'm not dead.
Flesh pound here.
Hey,
He's low. Oh,
if I could
this
hit
is
a
not the
fucking
play.
shot. Yep. Oh, fuck's sake.
No,
That is so unfortunate.
I'm so sorry. I needed a spare.
That is so unfortunate.
Oh man, they're so close, dude. That flesh pound, that one flesh pound that got in the way actually like ruined the day for Patata and Creed both, dude. He tried to go for the stun with the dynamite, but it just like sometimes it works, right? Like sometimes it actually happens, and other times it doesn't. And it just didn't work out in favor at that moment. And then the other one came in, they both just body blocked everybody from getting through. That really sucks. It's so unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate, but I respect this team so much. They played so well and nearly pulled that off completely.
Off the top of my head, I don't believe straight away, like off the top of my head, I don't believe that throwing dynamite at an FP will ever stun. I think it always enrages.
No, I've seen it stun before. It does happen sometimes, but it's very inconsistent. Like he was basically depending on it to work, and it just didn't happen.
I see. So it's basically like a dice roll, and then it just didn't turn out in his favor. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's just honestly just bad luck. It just didn't happen for him.
Yeah.
It's hard to say that it would have been better to bash him because like I totally understand his mental thought process there.
Oh yeah. No, me too.
He just needed to get through. It just didn't happen, unfortunately. So that is going to be the wipe, unfortunately, and unfortunately we're also past the retry point in the interest of time. So that is going to be the only attempt. That is going to be a what was it, 977?
Yeah, I think 977.
Which is basically the entire like base score. So it's not like, you know, like they still got the base score basically, right? And you know, just to kind of to put it in perspective, like they're not down and out at all from that. If another team messes up next week and they manage to pull off a really good run, they could easily be back.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was going to. It's the very first match of the tournament. So if you're going to have something unfortunate like that, you still have plenty of time to catch up and surpass. Just a shame for them, but they did a great job.
Yeah, for sure. Like honestly, a freaking valiant effort, man. That was so sick to watch. And yeah, I mean, you know, just to kind of add on to that, right? Words of encouragement. We are doing double elimination this year for the bracket system. So what that means is that nobody gets eliminated after the group stage is over. So no matter how badly you do, like there's no way you can get eliminated after we're done with these first couple rounds. All it does is just influence like what position you get placed in. But even from that position, it's still a road to the finish line. So, you know, there's definitely like nothing stopping SoftThrow from taking the entire thing.
That is the dangerous thing of running no medic, but they really came close to pulling that off. I respect them so much for trying that.
Yeah, I feel like I like kind of curse it in a way because I actually just said like again, it's like the match of like Speak of the Devil, because I literally said that once Bone died, like they should think about just leaving because that's what I was talking about all along, right? That snowball, right? It's almost impossible to keep up with it once it starts. So it looks like we're gonna have Illithin Code the Void coming over for a quick interview.
Yeah. Nigel's not here
Whenever you
right now,
guys
so
are.
I mean we can just we can talk a little bit about the match while we're waiting.
Yeah, I mean, all I'll say about the end is I think it was like, I think they were kind of like toiling like as to whether they just wanted to try to tough it out because I think they were close to getting the objective, right?
Yeah.
They bailed.
They were.
and they were
Yeah,
they were like,
a
oh, should we
little
just
over
do
half.
it? Yeah, they were like, should we just do it? And but then like they got pushed back a little bit, and it kind of just went from there. If they would have left earlier, maybe it would have worked out, but
Yeah.
it's just so hard to gauge, right? So it's definitely not a mistake. Like, it's just hard to know. That's just KF2 for you.
Hmm.
Well, also, like you had said about when I believe Bone was the first one to go down, so there goes their shield for the parrying. So it can snowball so quickly on you.
Yeah, and I feel like I cursed that a
Yeah.
little bit because I did just finish saying that it was very daring to have your tank also be your main healer. And then the next wave, that thing comes in and just absolutely demolishes him.
Yeah, it's not the most friendly wave 10 objective either. Like, that's
Oh no.
it's very like what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, it's kind of a tricky, it tricks you into thinking that it's safe because it's so open, but then you get time rages and stuff. So and it looks like Illith is back, so we can bring him over now.
Another thing is that those stairs are so inconsistent. Like, you will sit there and have nothing to do, so you start turning around to help all the other lanes out. And then all of a sudden you turn back around and it's just quadruple FP right on your ass. It's so unpredictable and unforgiving.
You almost have to have somebody watching those lanes at least one person to call out if somebody's flexing. And then they drop down too and start piling on top of you.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
It's a rough deal.
Yeah, definitely unforgiving. But hey, man, like, I know these guys, like, they're definitely not one to stand down from a challenge, so they're going to be back next time.
Oh yeah,
they'll be kicking.
absolutely.
So, shall we bring them in?
No. After seeing that, I'm excited to see their next match. That was intense. That
Hell
was
yeah.
really fun to watch.
Yeah, let's bring them in here and have the interview going on.
Nigel and Code, correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Nigel and Code.
Okay.
If you would
Hello.
give us a very quick hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Hello there.
Thank you.
Hey, guys.
Hello, hello. How are you guys?
We're good. That
Oh,
was.
we're trying to calm down.
That's what I was going to say. I'm trying to calm down.
Yeah, get that blood pressure down again. Because I can only imagine how that felt to play. Like, just watching that was insane.
Yeah,
So-
it was.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, you first.
I was just gonna say we hit a whole bunch of Z-time droughts that we didn't encounter during practice. We hit a few of them here and there, but this one was almost felt like the game director was adding into the wave on its own there.
Oh
Yeah, it was a bit rough.
Well, that was actually a question of mine was, did you change up your team composition for this map to run it this way, or did you kind of learn it as you went and saw what would work best?
That's a good question, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I should have told my team. I want you guys to play whatever you enjoy most. Like, we can always work around it, And it also opened up the opportunity for Freed to play some sharpshooter, which I was really excited to see. And Freed is absolutely killing it on sharp. But I basically told everybody. I basically told everybody, just play what you enjoy most. And like my biggest thing is, like, I'm not limiting myself to playing gunslinger. I want to play whatever will make the team work best, because my biggest thing is, our team priority. Code and I are both, I think, on the same page with that. So
Yeah,
we didn't really work around the map so much as we just said, play to your strengths, play what's fun.
And then just make that
Yeah,
work.
watching it looked like it was everybody's main. I'm just saying, and from playing with you all, I know it's not, but it was like you were doing 180 flicks for the extensions. Freeze was doing these freezes, saving. It was so incredible to watch. Code was just nailing down his GS. It was so dope.
I mean, I don't. Maybe it's weird to say, but I don't know. Freed's kind of hot. Not gonna lie. He kind of spicy with them freezes.
we went there real early. Yeah, we literally
We
we literally went into this week. Yeah, we literally went into the 2-week warm up period and said, "All right, what do you want to play?" And this is what everyone agreed on. Freed's normally a medic main, but he's been having fun on sharp, and he was more than happy to do sharp and Patata on demo. And I won't lie, it will never get old watching FBs and QPs just dragged all through the air after a demo explosion.
Well, I
Mhm.
expected to see Bone play Survivalist because he is a killer Survivalist. Patata, I
Mhm.
don't know, so I haven't had the pleasure yet, but that was really enjoyable
have.
watching him go demo.
Yeah,
I
they
figured
are
you've met him before
fantastic at
since he's
demo.
on your team.
This is the first time they're
No,
all meeting.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
hey, I've been informed that I have to take off in just a minute here, so I wanted to really quickly ask a question before I go.
Sure.
Did you guys have like so for the last objective, obviously, like I know that's like on everybody's mind at the moment. Like, did you guys have like a premeditated plan for how you would deal with like that situation? And like, did that end up working out the way that you know, not like the hold itself, but like the way that you guys kited and everything? Like, was that already planned, or was it kind of just like you were making do with what you had in the moment?
Well, that
It
actually
was
go ahead. Go
a
ahead.
little bit. It was a little bit planned. We had a feeling that we'd be kiting up the stairs, and the few times that we had kited in practice, we did go up the stairs in that direction. We got a lot more discombobulated than normal on that one. You know, I don't know if it was a full dollar and 3 FPs or what, but it felt like it was just a wave of rages. They slam into us, we
Cycle
derage.
rages.
Yeah, cycle rages, yeah. And then, yeah, it just kept going downhill.
I think to be completely like exact on what happened, I think you got a split quint FP.
That's so rough.
You love to see it.
You got
It's
2
so
from
hands,
far that would
man.
time range at you, and then you got 3 that dropped down on top of you.
I will say, like it was definitely that wave 10 ending. I think a lot of it lies on me because one oversight that I made during our practices, we got, I want to say about like 4 sessions of practicing. And not in any of them did I emphasize kiting. Like we discussed kiting, of course, but like at no point did I ever mandate, hey, let's practice kiting. Let's force ourselves to kite so we can get adjusted to the dynamic, you know. And that actually was such a big deal because this map is very, excuse me, but fucky wucky with the spawns. The largest come from everywhere, and they're always time raged for some reason because they like everyone's wearing X-ray goggles or something.
The
But
cannon sees all.
That
Praise
spawner
be.
is sick. But that does lie, that does follow me for not emphasizing kite practice. So I think that's probably a large reason why we did get so discombobulated.
It's understandable. It's also like the nerves too, right? Like, you know, you guys
Of
are.
course, yeah.
It's a pressuring situation just as it is, right? So it's completely understandable. And I mean, again, I have to head out in a second, but I just wanted to say to you guys, like, honestly, like, big props, man. Like, that was like the hypest match I've seen so far. No discredit to the other teams either. Like, there was some seriously insane teamwork that run, and like, I don't even think that like that was even necessarily like a fundamental mistake or like a problem. It was just a bit of like bad luck. Like, I feel like if you were to like do it again, there's actually like a super good chance that it just works out. So like, I'm really interested to see if you guys like. You know, obviously it's up to you guys, but I definitely don't think that that should like deter you from like wanting to do the strategy. You know, like you guys got you had that shit, man. You had that. Like you were gonna get it. It was just like some bad a KF2 moment, basically, right? Like literally, is like the only way I can describe that was a KF2 moment. And yeah, I mean, dude, like if you guys pull that off, like that's definitely gonna be a threat to the rest of the teams, like 100%.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. It's so easy to practice the kites and reverse kites, and then with the RNG, you just happen to get split off or blocked from your normal route, and you have to root around. So I don't see that as a you problem. It just happens.
Yeah, you guys did great, man. And even if like the thing is I was saying to the stream before you guys came in, like no matter what, there's no eliminations after group stage this time, right? So like there's always a path to the finish line, so definitely like don't let that, you know, get under your guys' skin. I think everybody played freaking amazing.
Yeah, you just gotta come back stronger next time.
Yeah.
It was actually, you know, because I'm on another team, please don't come back stronger. It was so impressive already.
I mean, any other team can make a mistake, right? Is really what it comes down to. And if they do, and you happen to not make a mistake, then there you go, you just came back, right? So it's I'm just trying not to let you, like, I just don't want you guys to get in your own head about it. Like, I think that was, like, honestly, an insanely good showing.
Yeah, no,
I'm not too worried. It definitely felt more like a bad RNG than anything, because we had done that wave many times. We had some successful kites. We got pushed off a lot earlier than any of the other times we did. Most of the other times we could push back in, sometimes we couldn't. And I got pushed off without grabbing an AF spare, and I had run out basically right after we got pushed off. So it was kind of
that is very unfortunate.
It definitely felt like a whole lot of things just aligned to really mess with us on it.
All aligned to screw you over.
But I mean, it was so strong even in practice, even when we had to kite. And I don't know. I'm proud of everyone for pulling up and really running it.
Oh yeah.
You know, I will say, what I'm really like proud of with our like we obviously have a very strange team comp, especially considering CD, the typical CD compositions you usually see. And I know that there was not a whole lot of CD experience on our roster, and all the mistakes everyone was making, myself included, we all like just literally wave by wave, like we would wipe on a wave during practice, and the next wave we would just absolutely smash it and fix all of our mistakes. Like everybody was so diligent on just I don't know how else to put it, but like growing as a player, it's honestly like amazing.
Just slowly dialing in on it.
Yeah, and you said 4 practices. That I'm even more impressed. It looked like y'all have been running this for a while.
We did pretty long practices, granted. We're all a bunch of nerds, I think.
That's really good
myself,
to see,
at least.
Do we have any questions from the chat? I haven't seen any. I've been watching that like a hawk, and there's been nothing.
Yeah, chat. Say who you guys think is MVP, so we can talk about that. But I don't mean to cut in, but I actually have to head out. So just wanted to say thanks for the awesome match, guys. It was really fun watching. You guys got this, man. Just keep your head up and you got this shit.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thanks everybody for coming out to watch. I got to head out, unfortunately, but I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't remember what time anymore, but I'll be streaming some matches tomorrow, so I'll see you guys then. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm streaming one. You're streaming too. Take care tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for catching
me.
Guys.
Later.
You guys have a great rest of your day.
You too.
You too, man.
Goodbye, Tomago. Red Flame.
I hope you caught that. Yeah, piggybacking off of what Tamari said at the end there, do you guys have MVPs in mind for your team? Any nominations?
Yes, I do.
Say it now.
What about you, Elf? Okay. I want to give it to Bone because not only is he playing Survivalist, which is a perk that I think has a hard time fitting in naturally, I guess, with other perks, just because it's so flexible. You have so many options that I personally just get analysis paralysis where I'm like, all right, I have so many things I can do. Okay, what do I do? You know, you sit there, you look at all the options and you get stuck. But he was incredibly flexible through every practice. You know, we'd give him some feedback, he'd act on it immediately. And in the next wave, we'd have changes that we could say, all right, you know, that worked, let's keep it with that. Or, you know, never mind, my suggestion made it worse. Let's go back to what you had before. And he never once complained or got frustrated that we kept changing things on him. He'd pick them up immediately. And even some of the mindset stuff, like running forward to derage and then stepping back for other people to step up and delete a large and make sure he doesn't die. He, like I said, we'd say it once or twice and he'd pick it up immediately. It was awesome.
Right. Something that I meant, like we talked about it a little bit while we were watching the match going on. Did you consider how, like, the risk reward kind of having your main healer also be the one that's the main derager in a sense? Because those two things kind of clash in a very funky way. So I was just curious to see if it was something that you had in your mind initially.
It actually grew on its own.
Okay.
Because he was originally aiming to for the crossbow, for the damage and the stun, which was just absolutely filthy, even without set time.
Yeah.
And then we're like, all right, since he starts, since we've got people trading and hits and a lot of people taking hits all together and sharing, he's like, well, I could take a melee and we could, I could start taking some even more reduced damage hits and so we did that, and it evolved from there. But we didn't really. I guess we didn't really fully put thought into the fact that he was our main derage and healer, because it wasn't intended to be a tank.
Mm. No, it's fine either way. It was just something that I noticed. It worked out really well for you.
Yeah.
So like, it's not like it's a mistake or anything. It was a cool dynamic to see, because you don't really get to see that very often. Not from someone who can't heal themselves quite as well as a medic can.
Mm-hmm. And I did have a 1-1 the entire way through, pretty much.
Oh yeah,
partly because of that.
Yeah, I also saw that Ryan had the 301 on him the entire time, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was actually curious. You know, the wave 8, is it wave 9 objective? You kept. That was your main hold. Was that the plan going? I found that to be a very spicy spot. Wave 8, wave 9, but that was the plan going in, or did you change it up, find that to be the best spot for your team composition?
Yeah. So one of the things we considered when we were, kind of like strategizing, was we were running a very, very tentative composition, and it can be very finicky. What is one thing that can bolster, basically our gameplay, and that would be time. And that's one of the great things. The spicier the hold, the more that it actually empowers, like just the chaos that is, like Bone and Patata. You know. So, and it's a win-win, but it's a win-win lose, really. Lose because it's heavy, and when it's heavy, it's fucking heavy. But we're kind of able to kind of mitigate that a little bit by kind of having me on a solo lane. And I've been doing a lot of foul practice for takedowns, so that made it a little bit. It would ease some of the pressure off of the main lane, so we could literally just have 5 people staring at it. And every now and then, I would just ask code for a small, like a flex, and it would just keep so much pressure on the main lane. So we jumped on. I know that a couple of us were kind of just like theory crafting on the map, and once we had everyone together, we talked about it and we tried all the holds, and we liked that one the best.
I see. Going for the time bonus, you like that the most, since it's so congested, and to hurry the spawns up. I got you.
It also reduced a lot of the time rages, because the wave 2 objective hold, which we did for waves 1 and 2, that stupid cannon.
I fucking hate that cannon.
It didn't matter where we went, we could always see that cannon.
Cannon sees all. Praise be. It's gonna be a cult for that cannon by the end of this run.
There's no way
that might help you start that. No.
Sorry.
I do also. Yep.
Really quickly, Nigel, we didn't catch your MVP pick. Do it now.
Definitely our Firebug.
No, yeah, they played well.
They were invisible, I think, weren't they?
I hardly saw them the entire game, actually.
Dude, did you see how he shot the floor? That shit was insane. He killed the floor, man. He killed it. I will give. I'm kind of stuck between Bone and Patata, but I think ultimately I'm gonna give it to Bone. Both of them took their skill, like they just upped their how'd you say, they took their game to a whole nother level. Like just throughout this, like the couple of practices we had, and it was insane seeing both of them grow and kind of like learn their dynamic just so fucking quickly, And but I will give it to Bone, because the amount of different loadouts, the amount of ideas that Bone put to the table and just like executed, like Bone was completely centered around, okay, what can I do to bolster and enable this team? And he fucking did it so damn well, Yeah. And like I think that's super admirable. Playing like a perk like Survivalist, which doesn't really have I even wrote it in my little CD compendium that Survivalist is basically, to be good at Survivalist, you have to be good at the game. Like just straight up. To be a good gunslinger, you have to be good at gunslinger and shooting heads. It's pretty straightforward. Being good at Survivalist, you got to make do with what you have. It is all sheer brain power, and for Bone to pull off what Bone pulls off is fucking phenomenal. So I'll give it to Bone.
Nice. Do you have
I do have an honorary MVP that I want to give, because someone on our team during practice yesterday had an IRL event come up, and so we're kind of panicking, like, all right, we kind of really want to do this last practice. So we messaged everyone on the team, and Dunks literally dropped a gaming session that he had with his friends to come help us out. And then, the IRL issue was resolved, and we were back to the 6 who were going to be playing today. And Dunks was like, "Nah, don't worry about it." He really took it in stride and stepped up for the team. So even though he didn't play today, he was a huge fucking help with that. It was amazing.
Yeah, it really meant a lot. It really did, And I want to give that kudos to Dunks as well. Thank you, Dunks.
Big shout outs to Dunks.
Dunk Daddy.
Do you have any final questions here before we let the two guys go here, Sir Boris?
I don't. I think they all played phenomenal. I do agree with you both. I think everybody played phenomenal. Some of the things I couldn't see happening without those extensions continuing. They were great, and Free getting off those clutch freezes, and Code just going to ham as well, and of course Bench just wailing away with the shotgun. So you all did great.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
It was really good. All right, friends. I think we'll let you guys go then. Thank you very much for coming in for the interview, and thank you very much for putting on such a show of a match.
Of course, our pleasure, and thank you for having us.
Of course.
Take care now.
Yeah.
Take care.
Later, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. What a match.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Elmo. That was great. That was a heck of a match to commentate, watch. Really a lot of fun.
It really was. That was so good. Let me just grab the details for the next match here. Oh, your match is the next one, Boris.
Oh, I have a match. Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, so the next match is going to be tomorrow at some point. It's roughly 18 hours from now. Fun fact. And it's going to be OnlyFans Fire. And I'm going to be streaming it. It's going to be here in 18 hours-ish. How cool is that?
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Please be sure to be kind to me when you're talking about me.
I'll do my very best. There are very
he's trying.
few.
Boris is trying. He's doing the best he can with what he's got.
There are very few unkind words that can be said about you in general.
Oh, thank you. Now you just buttering me up. Babe, it's always a pleasure, almost.
Always. Let's see if we can find the Discord links real fast here before we end off, and then we can send them off to the ending screen. And thank everybody for coming out.
Yeah, I believe it is at tomorrow 8:45 a.m. PST. Ooh, that's kind of early.
Yes, it's tomorrow at 6 p.m. for me, I believe.
Yes, sir. You are the streamer.
I am the streamer indeed. So here is the link for the tournament Discord, and then of course we also have Tamari's Discord here.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't grab those.
No, I got it. Don't worry about it. Any final closing remarks, Sir Boris?
Just really appreciate everybody coming out. Whether you play CD or don't, just the interest in it, everybody watching. If you are interested in playing CD, even if you've never played before, feel free to jump in with us. We love everybody. Really great people here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Except for that guy tomorrow.
That tomorrow guy. He's a bit strange. Just to end it out here, because I feel like it would be rude of me not to acknowledge, I did see that during the match I actually got some subscribers gifted to the Twitch channel, and I really deeply appreciate that. So thank you very much to Dinky for I think 7 in total, and then SKJ also came in with 5, which is I greatly appreciate that, friends.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Shout out to you guys. Really cool.
Yeah, big shout out. Anyway, that shall be all for now. I will leave you on the ending screen. There's going to be some music playing. But thank you all so much for coming out, watching, hanging out, chatting, all the good stuff. And a big shout out to the team. Can't wait to see you for the next match tomorrow. We got 3 more.
Yeah. See you all there. Always remember, Daddy loves you.
Take care, everyone.
Later,
Bye.
guys.
My hotkey didn't work. That's funny.